Hey, shalom, family of y'all. Once again, this is Ya'ab, Yaziquat, Caleb Israel. Y'all this time asking to come before you in the great name of Yah. Once again, brothers and sisters, show you a very important video at this time. Thinking to change the laws of Yah. Yes, this is what we're going to get right into it from the book of Daniel. They call Daniel in the King James Version and all other translations. Because King James Version wasn't the first translation, but a lot of people believe so. But brothers and sisters, and so we're going to go over these things because I'm here to show you. This is the preview for my other video that's coming out after this. So the video I did before this one, brothers and sisters, was talking about the Sabbath and how people argue over what day to worship on. It don't make a difference. When all y'all stopped at that Sabbath. See that video? I'm not going to talk too much about that. But right here, we're going to focus on thinking to change the laws. Because I'm going to show you the law, the big law, that is the major law. This is the law that covers all sins that you can be forgiven for, brother and sister. Yes, the animal offerings. Yes, the Day of Atonement. The animal sin offerings were very significant. And on the Day of Atonement, the high priest offered this up to Yah for forgiveness, the atonement for the temple, for the priests, and for all the people of the nation to be forgiven for their sins. So, and this is the very one you can see the enemy. And so we're gonna go and cover this right here talk about the enemy, and then we're gonna go into I'm gonna show you how they attempted to change the laws of Yah and with who and what. Yes, they did it in the writings. They spoke it. They made movies about this to bring it and to make it seem like it's so real. And this is the way of Yah. So let's get it right here, real quick, brothers and sisters. Daniel chapter 7, verse 8 to 11. Chapter 7, and verse 8, I'm going to start off with, right here. He said, I was thinking about the horn. Then I saw another horn, a little one coming up among them. 3 of the first horns were plucked out by the root. And it sees and eyes like the eyes of man were in his horn, and mouth speaking great words. So this horn was speaking great words. Verse 11. I was looking, and then because of the sound of the great words which the horn was speaking, I was looking until the beast was killed and its body destroyed and given to the burning fire. So you know this one that's speaking great words is going to be burnt by fire. Verse 20 to 21 reads, and concerning the 10 horns that were on its head, and the other horn that came up before which 3 fell, this horn which had eyes and a mouth speaking great words, whose appearance was greater than his followers. I was looking, and this horn was fighting against the set apart ones, and was prevailing against them. You see, the little horn is the one that enslaved us, brothers and sisters. Nicholas V came out with the paperboard decree, the verse, to enslave us in 1452 and bring forth Christianity and Islam throughout the region of Africa, to spread this doctrine, to pacify the people, to keep you under deception and the lies. Verse 25 to 26 read. I'm going to draw a close stop real quick. Right here. Verse 25 reads, and it speak words against the Most High, and it wears out the set apart ones of the Most High, and it intend to change the appointed times. It's tempted to change the appointed times and law, get that, and law, and they are given into the hands for a time and times and half a time. See, to do these things, allow them to do these things, to try these things for a period of time. But the judgment shall set, and they shall take away it rule to cut off and to destroy until the end. You see that? And this is a process right now as the truth of word of Yah going out to cut them apart spiritually. Yes, right now they've been destroyed spiritually, and eventually they're going to be destroyed physically. This is the process, and this is what's going on now to expose the lie. So I'm showing you the one in a book, the New Testament now, that this is a law. I'm going to show you, in the New Testament is the book of the Catholic Church. And they added some things because they knew they couldn't bring forth this straight up lie without adding in some words from the Hebrew text, the real Hebrew text. Right here, let me get to the book of Hebrews in their New Testament, in their book of Hebrews. Give me a moment. Let me get there, brothers and sisters. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm in chapter 10, verse 11 to 12 to show you something right now. This is the law right here. A sin offering, but it's a man's sin offering. Right here. Let's read it. And indeed, every priest standing first, they speaking evil. See, they speaking great swelling words against Yah. See, ABBA is perfect. ABBA, even Proverbs 10, ABBA laws is perfect, converting the whole person, making the simple ones wise. Why will an animal offering, the ABBA sanction, be imperfect, be insignificant, not able to do exactly what he said? Because it's the obedience. That was just an act of obedience, but it's the obedience of carrying out the act that give you atonement for sin. Not just the animal itself. It's bigger than that. It's the act of obedience. See, so that was part of your laws, his statute of how to keep his law, his commandment. And if you obey them, you should live. And see, and that will bring forth the forgiveness. See, but they don't explain to you all of that. So let's get this right here, what they say. These are the great swelling words. Indeed, every priest stand day by day doing service and repeatedly offering the same slaughter of offering which are never able to take away sins. And this is what our brothers preach under that great lie. You see what they say? It's never what the priest done by the will of Yah was never able to take away sin. Why would Yah waste his time to give a man? Think about this, brothers and sisters. See, these are the great swelling words. And these the same, our priests teach the same words when you say this, brothers, and represent this. You say the same words what the enemy taught you to say, the Catholic Church. The ABBA laws is never able to take away sins. ABBA told these men to do this. But they slid this in there like this. Let's read it again. Indeed, every priest stand day by day doing the service and repeatedly offering the same slaughter offering which are never able to take away sins. But he, now they're talking about the Messiah, but he, having offered one slaughter offering for sins for all time, sat down at the right hand of Barak. That's it. Let's get it. Let's go to the prophet. Because now I'm about to show you a prophecy of Yah that never took place yet. And he about to reinstate right here in the prophet Ezekiel chapter 43 the sin offerings, brother and sister. Because the ABBA in Hosea chapter 2 stopped at the feast. If you read it, in Hosea chapter, and it gives you the reason why he stopped at the feast, because they were defiling the temple with unclean animals and letting foreigners come in there and offer the unclean animals while they do something else, some other sins. He stopped it because of sin, brother and sister. How can a priest present an offering for sin when they sin it? Everything was defiled. Animals they brought, lame, blind, crippled. So he said, I'm going to punish you all and get you all out of here for a period of time. Then bring you back to clean you up. And then you got to rededicate the altar. You got to rebuild the altar, the temple, and rededicate. It's right here, chapter 43, verse 18 and 19. And he said unto me, Son of man, thus said the Master Yah, these are the laws for the slaughter place on the day when it is made, for the offering ascending offerings on it, and for the sprinkling blood on it. And you should give a young bull for a sin offering to the priests, the Levites, who of the seed of Zadok, who approach who approach unto me, declare Yah, Master Yah. You see that, brothers and sisters, right there. In chapter 40 to 49 or 46, let me see how many chapter books in here. Sometimes I don't remember exact. 49. And all talking about the temple, give all the details of the third temple that never been rebuilt. ABBA bring it back, and ABBA said, let's go to the end. Let's go to the end, the final outcome of 43, 27. And when these days are completed, it shall be on the 8th day and thereafter that the priests make your sending offerings and your peace offerings on the slaughter place, and I shall accept you, declares Master Yah. You see that? If you go back to here, 25, and read, prepare a goat for a sin offering daily for 7 days, and prepare a young bull and a ram from the flock, perfect ones, see. For 7 days they shall make atonement, see, for the slaughter place, and cleanse it, and ordain it. You see that, brothers and sisters? You see what's going on, brothers and sisters? That's the law that cover all the laws, that get you forgiveness for sins, that the Catholic Church tempted to change. Why do you think they promote, and the Christians promote Jesus? If you where I'm at now, they got Jesus written on streets, on roads, to try to get your mind to focus on this falsified sin offering. That's what it's a fraud. It's a fake sin offering. Or you could call him Yahshua or Yahoshua. Many of the brothers that have Hebrew names sin. So I'm past that point now in explaining this. Because many brothers today are sinning, 90 going north. They got Hebrew names and sisters going all on Facebook half naked. They got Yah all in their names. Yes, so you can use Hebrew names. It's not going to make a lie any better in my eyes. It's going to make it more shame, and you blaspheme the name of Yah. You profane the name of Yah. That brings forth this poison. But now the truth is revealed. The cover is blown wide open, brother and sister. The law is greater than just the 7th day. Because y'all stopped at the 7th. Until we go back, brothers and sisters, and everything be rededicated back to Yah. Because how can I keep the 7th and defile it in the same, and make me in a worse state than our ancestors? No. See, that's the lie people they fight over, the 7th. But the big one is the sin offering. They try to attempt to remove Abiyah's animal sin offering forever. But right there, it's hung right there in the prophets. They've been hidden for a long time. A lot of people can see it, but now a lot of people see it wide open and understand it. That prophecy never came to pass. So right there to show you exactly. It's only a fool that will still say and having their heart to believe, no, a man came and died. And I show you so plainly the words of Yah. That is the sin. That is the sin offering animals that are going to be reinstated. And that's the law. They want you to believe in your heart that I'll be done away with it. Because if you believe that is done away with forever, you are never able to obtain deliverance from Yah and be clean from sins. Because the Zadok priest is going to come back and redo it again. With that, I say shalom.